Tonight, India has made a decisive move in the global space industry. The government is blocking Chinese-operated satellites from its communication and broadcasting networks. This shift prioritizes national security over commercial ties, aiming to safeguard critical information infrastructure. Concerns about espionage and control have driven this policy, as India fears Chinese-linked satellites could intercept sensitive data or disrupt services in a crisis. The directive is clear. Companies must stop using satellites with Chinese connections, backed by new regulations and a strict timeline. This marks a significant step in reducing dependence on technology from strategic rivals. The move impacts international satellite operators and domestic broadcasters, forcing them to rapidly adapt. India is asserting control over its digital sovereignty, reflecting a global trend where security shapes technology partnerships. As space becomes vital for everything from navigation to finance, India is drawing a firm line to protect its interests. This is about more than technology. It's about a nation taking charge of its destiny in a complex world. The message is clear. India's priorities in space are now firmly rooted in national security. India's decision is driven by deep national security concerns. Officials fear Chinese-owned or influenced satellites could be exploited for espionage or data interception. With ongoing border tensions, India sees reliance on Chinese technology as a strategic vulnerability. The risk. In a crisis, these satellites could be disrupted, crippling communications. The policy targets any satellite with direct or indirect Chinese ties, including those with ambiguous ownership like AsiaSat. India is moving toward techno-nationalism, prioritizing secure, self-controlled infrastructure. Many countries are adopting similar protective measures for their digital assets. By phasing out these satellites, India aims to secure its autonomy in communications. The government sees this as a crucial investment in long-term national security, despite short-term business disruptions. This policy directly impacts Indian broadcasters, many of whom relied on AsiaSat for years. The government now mandates a switch to Indian or approved international satellites with a tight deadline. Broadcasters are scrambling to migrate to alternatives like India's GSAT series or US-based Intelsat. This transition is complex, involving technical upgrades and contract changes, but is seen as essential for security. The move boosts India's domestic space program, creating a guaranteed market for ISRO's satellites. Switching to trusted providers ensures signals are safe from foreign interference. Broadcasters must ensure a seamless transition to avoid disrupting millions of viewers. By aligning with national security goals, they help build a more resilient media landscape. The government believes this collective effort will strengthen India's communications infrastructure. To enforce the new policy, India has tightened regulations for all foreign satellites. Any foreign satellite must now get explicit security clearance before operating in India. Satellites from countries sharing a tense border with India, especially China, are effectively barred. The Department of Space conducts thorough reviews of ownership and security risks before granting approval. Only trusted operators from allied nations like Intelsat, Eutelsat, and SES are permitted. This curated list ensures data flows through secure, reliable channels. The new rules give India greater oversight and control over its communications infrastructure. The shift from a relaxed to a security-focused regulatory model reflects changing geopolitical realities. By closing loopholes, India aims to make its satellite network robust against foreign threats. India's growing self-reliance in space technology underpins this bold policy. With a modern fleet of GSAT and INSAT satellites, India can now meet its own communication needs. The push for Atmanirbhar Bharat extends to space, strengthening ISRO and the domestic industry. This move keeps critical infrastructure under national control, reducing reliance on foreign providers. The government sees this as a long-term investment in security, even if it means short-term challenges. Securing satellite infrastructure is vital in an era of digital and hybrid warfare, but is this the right trade-off? Will it protect India or risk isolating it from global technology? The debate is open. What do you think about India's bold step in the final frontier?